Good afternoon, children. Today we will continue chapter sound. In the previous class, you had studied about audible and inaudible sound. We can hear sound if the frequency of sound is between 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Such sound is called audible sound. And if the frequency of sound is less than 20 Hz, we cannot hear. Such sound is called infrasonics. And if the frequency of sound is more than 20,000 Hz, we cannot hear such sound. That sound is called ultrasonics. Okay? Policemen use dogs for listening the ultrasonics because dogs and bats can hear ultrasonics. So I have discussed all these topics in detail in the previous class. Today you will study about noise and music. Okay? Now all of us get a chance to listen noise in our environment. In our environment, many sounds are produced which are disturbing for us. We are disturbed by listening that sound. That sound is unpleasant for us and we do not feel comfortable. We are irritated. Such sound is called noise. Noise is derived from the word nausea. Nausea means we are feeling vomiting type, we do not feel good, that is nausea. So noise is very irritating, unpleasant, undesirable for us. Okay. Now as you know children that air pollution, water pollution, these are the different types of pollution. In the similar way, noise is also a type of pollution. That is, the disturbance produced in our environment due to noise is called noise pollution. Now, what are the sources of noise pollution? Like sometimes noise is produced in our home by different gadgets like vacuum cleaner, mixer, grinder, music system, or may be produced by desert cooler, etc. Noise may be produced in our society also. Sometimes in social function, music system is there or loudspeaker is there. These devices also produce noise. In the similar way, noise is produced in the mall, marketing complex, or it is produced by public transport like public transport vehicles like truck, bus, etc. Horns are produced by truck and bus, which may cause pollution, that is noise pollution. Noise is also produced by the industries. It is produced at the construction site also. Some machines are used which produce noise. Now you should know children that sometimes the ticking of clock or the dripping of taps may also produce noise, very irritating sound. So dripping taps or ticking clocks are also the sources of noise pollution. Now you should know what are the effects of noise pollution. Noise pollution can make the person physiologically and psychologically ill. The person may lose their memory power, concentration lack. It may cause lack of concentration, anxiety. Person may become panic, jumpy, okay, and it may cause hypertension, heart attack, these things, and it may also cause nervousness, anxiety, decrease in the ability to memorize. It may cause lack of sleep, etc. Now, noise pollution may lead to hearing impairment. Continuous noise pollution can make the person deaf. Now, what are the measures to limit noise pollution? Means how we can minimize noise pollution. Okay, children? You have heard noise is produced by some aircraft engines, by some devices. So, in such device, aircraft engine or transport vehicle or industrial machines and home appliances, in all these devices, silencing device should be installed to minimize the noise pollution. Similarly, the industries should be set up far away from the city or from the residential area. Next, we can minimize noise pollution by plantation, by planting more and more trees, because these trees, they absorb sound. They are very good absorber of sound. So we can limit the noise pollution by installing silencing devices like in aircraft engine or transport device, etc. And we can minimize noise pollution by setting up the industries far from the city or industrial area, or we can plant more and more trees because they will absorb sound. So these methods are used to minimize the noise pollution. Now the last topic is hearing impairment. Sometimes people are deaf by birth, okay, and sometimes people may become deaf due to age or due to some disease. So for such persons there is a method for communication, that is sign language. All of you must have watched in the TV sign language, that is for the deaf person, okay. Now you should know, children, if people have some defect in hearing, nowadays there is device that is battery operated and that is called hearing aid, okay, and it is an electronic battery operated device, and in this device there are two main things, that is microphone and speaker. That microphone collects the sound wave and convert it into electrical signal and it is amplified. Okay, now this amplified sound is sent to the speaker, and then the speaker converts amplified signal back into sound, and this amplified sound is then sent to the ears and it helps the affected person to hear clearly. Okay, so